Hi. Well, I just got done changing my first diaper, and everybody said it wouldn't be that bad, no big deal, and yeah, I think they lied to me just a little bit. No, changing diapers is not that bad. We just got done fixing that water line out at my brother's place, and it seems to me like I got probably the worst job, but oh well, it'll wash. All right, welcome back to the rest of the story. For those of you that have been anxiously waiting for me to start raising cattle, start getting some cows around here, you're going to get your wish, albeit not today, not tomorrow, probably not this month. I mean, there's a small chance, but I'm not going to get into too big of details as far as what may be showing up, because honestly, I'm not entirely sure myself. If we end up getting something here on the shorter term rather than the later term, I'm going to have to go through, set my gates back up, clean out at least a section of this outer shed here at Rockville, so at least that way we have a place inside. Well, I don't have to, because I guess I can put them inside over there. So they have some wind shelter, a place that I can do a bed pack and at least keep them warm. I'm not sure when I'm actually get something around, but I can at least go ahead and say that the plan is, I hate the dreaded P word, going to probably have something here, almost certainly have something here before spring planting. So as far as things to look forward to on this channel, the rest of the story, I'm gonna have more updates on cattle because they will be my own. I can sit and talk till I'm blue in the face about Dad's cattle, Ryan's cattle. Kind of pointless to talk about their cattle. I can talk about Dad's to a certain degree because, you know, Dad doesn't have much of a presence online, and as far as talking about Ryan's cattle, why would I? Because he's got his own channel. It's a lot more fun to work with cattle, to manage cattle. Same thing with crops when they are your own. And I know my cell phone is probably picking up some ambient wind. My GoPro battery did not like the cold today, sitting in my pocket. But a view that none of us have really liked this year. Hopefully the sun, we got enough light here you can see around me. A view that none of us has really liked this year is the fact that we do not have cattle on this farm at all. Albeit we cannot hold a lot of cattle on this farm. This farm has had everything from dairy cows to Holstein calves to feeder calves, beef steers, beef heifers. I've actually had, for a very brief period, well, about a year actually, not quite a year, just under a year, I had a bunch of Holstein heifers I was custom raising. Not because I was looking to get into it, but I was doing it as a favor to a certain degree, but didn't mind it. I like having cattle around, but even so, when they're not your cattle, even though we had cattle here, but they're not yours. You're feeding them, you're watching them, you're making sure they stay healthy, but you're just missing that key, that one point of interest is the fact that you're not raising them and they're not really yours at the end of the day. So I'm not gonna tell you what I'll have coming, what I may be getting here. I'm not 1,000% sure myself, but at least I'm 99.98% positive that we are going to have some cattle here. I know some of you, the majority of you, are probably tuning into this video hoping to hear about the girls, between my wife and my daughter. Probably going to be doing a live stream this weekend. Not guaranteed. All depends on how everybody's feeling. But I'm feeling pretty good. A little bit of stress going on, as is expected. Not just the fact that I'm a new father, but also because this time of year, it's paperwork, it's taxes, it's getting everything set up and squared away going into this this crop year. Do I feel better than looking into this year than last year? Absolutely. As odd as that sounds, I was actually feeling really good going into 2018, just as far as the farm goes. Not the fact that I was going to be a new dad. I know everybody was really surprised by that. Yeah, we went all summer, all fall, keeping it a secret because I did not want everybody to know that. I like having some privacy in my life, and I would rather not have everybody know, social media know, that, you know, we were expecting a child. That's just the way I am. I mean, it already seems like to me like a lot of our lives are already out there where everybody knows a lot about what we're doing. Not everything of what we're doing. I mean, we've proven that, but I like having some privacy too. As far as having Relina on the show, on the YouTube channel, too much. I want to keep it to a minimum. So as far as keeping her completely off of it, that's probably gonna be impossible. But I'm trying to sit here and talk about farming and raising cattle, and I keep trailing back to my daughter. But yes, this lot, long story short, as far as this video, it's to let you guys know I've had many people asking about when I'm gonna start raising cattle of my own. I've had people donate money towards that end, and that is exactly what's going to happen. So this lot here behind me, this lot behind me, and this pasture back here is going to be housing some cattle. How many, what kind, what color, what type, you guys are going to have to find out right along with me. I do know that I want red Angus. Am I going to be able to find them? I don't know yet. I mean, that's where I'm exactly at. I haven't exactly even started looking for them yet. All I know is that I can and I will, and it's going to be more than one or two, because that's kind of what I was leaning towards early on as far as the amount of cattle I was actually going to be looking to buy. It's going to be more than one or two. I already have 5. I have 3 cows and 2 heifers that will be getting moved up here sooner than later. Actually, as soon as I can get them locked in down at my place, I'll have those up here, and then whatever I end up buying here this spring, before this spring preferably, there's already a couple sales I'm planning on going to if I cannot find something privately, and they will be in here too. So another aspect added to the rest of the story is throughout the year raising cattle, taking care of cattle. I did pick up, I have approximately 100 acres of hay, plus or minus, I don't know. I don't have an exact number. So I'm going to be raising hay, raising corn and beans, raising cattle, raising kid at the moment. And I did go through the 7600. We went and checked on that today. I apologize if this video is getting dark, but you can at least still hear me. I checked on the 7600 today. The issues were as bad and a little bit worse than what we were expecting. One part, an $1,100 part that we were kind of expecting to be an issue, wasn't an issue. Another part, a seal on the end of the engine, was not an issue. The oil pan gasket was leaking, but from where it was at the time, I couldn't see it until you actually got up underneath it and started tearing things apart where you could actually see what was going on. I did go ahead and order that acid applicator for the round baler. All of the hay that I will be producing this year for myself will have acid on it. If Dad and Ryan opt to go buy the acid for their own hay, then we'll go ahead and put it on. But there will be some maintenance videos going forward here. As far as January goes, I'm trying to take it a little bit easier. I'm not sleeping. I wasn't sleeping very well beforehand. I'm terrible at actually getting a good night's sleep, and maybe that helps me in the fact that like last night I was getting up about every hour and a half with her. So I do want to do some early spring maintenance videos. I'm probably gonna look into the disc bind and the round baler. I'd like to have that acid applicator hooked up, set up, and know that it's going to work before we get into spring planting even. So probably gonna be setting the heaters up and trying to do some of that. I'm going to have some videos with that. Gonna have some videos with my daughter when we start feeling more comfortable with having her around, but she's got a lot of growing to do yet. She's a little girl, and we'll see what this year takes, what directions this year takes. I'm feeling pretty good. I mean, maybe I'll look back in a year and call myself a liar, but hopefully I'm really optimistic going into this spring, this summer, this fall, that we are going to be leaps and bounds farther ahead than what we were in the first week of January 2020. So thanks for watching. Thanks for everybody tuning in. Thanks for listening. If you guys cannot hear me, I know the sun sets really quick this time of year. I will talk to you guys later. So until then, take care, take it easy, keep in touch. Bye.